Libras, hello, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Leaves. We have the Eternal Child and the Mentor, the Seed, the Heart, the One, and the Vision. I don't know, Leaves. This just has a very, childlike energy to it. I don't know. It feels very light. Light-hearted and, light steps, I just think of, I don't know, I think of Josiah, but he would come up behind me, but he'd be really quiet and he'd put on his socks and walk on his tippy toes so I couldn't hear him. And then he'd be like, Mama, I'm thirsty. It was usually after bed when he wasn't supposed to be out of it, I'm thirsty. Can I have some water? You know what I mean? That's that sweet little energy that I feel. You know what I mean? And I just kind of get this feeling of there's this sweet little energy of something that you want to do. And there's the mentor energy to me is almost like powerhouse energy that feels very opposite to your energy. So it could be that you're dealing with somebody in this energy. It could be that you are in this energy and you're on the other side of the story. Could be that you're dealing with somebody in this energy. These are general reads. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But it does, there is just this sweet gentility about it. And it feels like there's something that you really want to do. I love the idea of home is where the heart is, but also in conjunction with this seed of the only place I can grow this seed is if it's in my heart. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel there's something that I want to do. There's something that I want to achieve. There's something that I envision, and can I grow this seed with you? Can I? It's just so sweet. Okay, leaves. Let's do some clarifiers and see what else we get for y'all. Knight of Cups. Some cards I can't see. Knight of Cups, the Star, Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Well, yeah, I don't know. It does have the sense of can we just, you got the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. It does. It just feels like this, can you do this? Can you, can you do this with me? You know what I mean? Can you, you know what I mean? It just feels, I don't know. There's just something so, delicate and innocent to it. And it feels, in part, I think, delicate and innocent because when you are in the process of healing, you feel more vulnerable and exposed than you ever will at any other point in time in your life. You know what I mean? That is raw. That is a raw feeling. And yet, when you just embrace it for what it is, you know what I mean? I think you find that there's a lot of healing involved with it. Leaves. Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Yikes. Okay, leaves. That feels like the opposite of all that sweet energy. I don't know, because that just feels well, yes, cutting away that vulnerability. Putting myself in an environment where I know that nobody's going to come and get me means that I don't have to be defensive. And when I don't have to be defensive, that means that I have to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of and that can be horrifying and that can be triggering. And I feel there is almost this understanding again. I mean, you've got the Three of Cups, the One, the Heart. I just kind of get this feeling of there's something that you really want. And I feel you really want to do this with another person. But there is a sense of there being a new truth about it. I don't know what that new truth is. If not, maybe just an openness to vulnerability. But the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands. It feels like there is an idea here of really like just rising into what it is that you were really wanting, what it is that you're seeking to fulfill. I think in part because you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable to yourself, because you know, my leaves, and I love my leaves. You know what I mean? But it's like, well, I think one of my leaves, like she's on a dating app now, and she was like, oh my God, you know, like this is the best thing ever. You know, love you. You know, maybe she finds that person, you know what I mean? Like maybe she finds that person, but I just feel like whatever it is that you're doing, you're allowing yourself to do it vulnerably, you know? And it's just kind of like when you allow that vulnerability, it's horrifying and it makes you feel triggered. And yet it's the only thing that's going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? It's the only thing that like that, I just feel like that sweet, sincere, innocent energy. Like that's where you will find your magic. What is that movie with, I think it's like Jack Frost and it's a cartoon. It like, in the dream guy, he like gets sucked away and they have to like rescue him, and it's like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and Jack Frost and you know, but like throughout the story, you're like, Santa's, you know, talking about like your essence, like what is the essence of you? So Jack Frost is uncovering the essence of him. I feel like you were uncovering an essence of you. You know what I mean? Sorry for like the super cheesy example, but that's what I thought of. So that's what it is. Yeah, because when he dies saving his sister. And they're ice skating. And it's like his sacrifice. The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you're moving in another direction. Like something is changing for you in a really big way. That's, I don't know, like I just feel like the walls have been coming down, right? It's just been like that slowly but surely. And once they're down, I almost feel like there's so much to explore now. You know, like there's so much joy and abundance to experience. And I feel like for a lot of my leaps, it is a relationship. Again, if it's not a relationship, it can be that you're really, you know, you're going in a direction that it's something that you always wanted to try. Maybe you're wanting to start your own business and you're like, can I do this? You know, like, can I build this with you? Maybe you're talking to a business partner or a potential business partner. You know, if it's your family and you're like, you know, like, can I heal this with you? And I feel like the answer to that is yes, always. You know what I mean? But it feels tender and it feels like sweet and delicate. And I think a lot of that is just like that sense of raw vulnerability. Okay. Leads. The Queen. Well, I mean, the Queen is the card of influence. The Queen can turn the head in the direction that it needs to go because I don't know. It's an idea of influence. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you are either, you know, like acting at a point of influence, or you are dealing with somebody who is influencing you. I don't know. Again, there is that like this energy does not feel like the rest of that energy. So I don't know, maybe first, like for those of my leaps who are on those, you know, dating sites, like they meet somebody and they come in and it's like, that's like the right person, right place, right time, right energy, right vibe, right space to allow for that vulnerability to occur. Or if it's for my, you know, for my leaps who are, you know, trying to start a business or trying to do this, like sometimes like things just fall into place, you know what I mean? And you encounter people who are like, oh my God, do you want to do that too? I want to do that too. You know what I mean? And then you're just kind of like, you feel like a little bit like of a sense of security because you're building a community with people who want to build with you because they have shared goals and ideas and identities. And I love that. I don't know, Leaps. This feels wonderful. I've so very enjoyed this energy. Thank y'all so much for spending some time with me and sharing it with me. If this does resonate with you, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.